So while you are giving a feedback, I would request you to put your video on and give the feedback. So that will be recorded by us and which can be sent to you afterwards along with the certificates. So that is what is my plan. Thank you very much.
So you have to pin the person who is talking. Just right click
So
on the image.
I have given the speaker view.
Yeah, no, whenever any person is talking, just pin the person so that it is recorded in a full window. That's what I was
Okay,
saying.
okay,
Yeah, you have to do that when you are recording, since you are recording.
yes.
All right. So I'll take a shot first. Thank you all for the last valedictory session today. And obviously, time has passed so fast. I remember when we started in August, we were thinking it's a long course, and obviously, participants are really enthusiastic. We will enjoy. And same happened. We really enjoyed. Cyrus sir actually simplified the data analytics. I took all the overall 30,000 feet subjective matter and how analytics will be, important in your career going forward. Everybody, Raju, Mahesh sir, and others who came in and pitch in for their sessions. It was really fun. I really liked some of the sessions when I was there, but I would definitely say thanks to Ashish, because he was there in each and every session almost for entire session and driving all of us also. So that's really a great gesture from Ashish sir. So once again, thanks all of you. I really liked and enjoyed giving these sessions and your feedbacks on the same. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Cyrus sir,
Yes, sir.
would like your video on, sir, if possible. Yes.
Two things. One, I had fun teaching. I enjoyed teaching. I hope the participants also enjoyed. I believe learning should be fun. And if you have fun while learning, it becomes very easy to learn. So I hope you all had fun in the process of learning. The second point which I would like to make, and it is my observation, that a lot of the participants were afraid to ask me questions. I don't know if Sandeep sir also observed that, but I felt there's some apprehension in asking question. अगर मैं पूछूंगा ऐसा या पूछूंगी ऐसा तो लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे? Believe me, no question is stupid. And that's the only way I have learned. I question everything. Who, what, where, when, why. This is what has taught me everything that I know. And I question Google. In fact, I consider Google as my guru. I call Google Guru
Google Guru.
because it has a lot of information. Sometimes I call Google my grandmother because it has too much information. But the point I'm trying to make is till we ask questions and we will never learn, we'll never go forward. So I hope you all continue asking questions, not continue, you all start asking questions. Except for Pankaj, I don't think anybody really asked me any questions. And always remember, learning should be fun. Because when you make it fun, it is not a bother, it is not a hassle, it's not an effort, it's not work. I also believe work should be fun. For me, work is fun. And imagine getting paid to have fun. That should be the attitude.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. I'm sure we got a feedback that most of them have appreciated your teaching. So thank you very much for that. At the same time, everybody felt this subject was the most difficult to master. Perhaps the practice might teach them better. Yes. Thank you, sir. I'd request Mahesh, sir, to speak and give us a feedback.
Morning, everyone. Can you see me?
Not yet. Slide, we can see you, but I think the slide behind you can just remove it. Virtual background, you can remove it.
I'll do that just a minute.
Actually, the background is being seen and you are being shown virtually.
Mr. India. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, now we can see you.
Okay, perfect. Good. So this also says that every lecturer also needs to keep learning every day. Okay, this is the proof. So let me share some of my views. First of all, I really enjoyed teaching all of you. I go to various colleges like what Sandeep sir does and like what Cyrus sir does and most of the lecturers do. You know, I go to NMIMS, I go to SIDNEM, I go to SIS. I am also one of the faculty members in St. John Institute. This is the first time I'm actually teaching students online. Okay, and I'm sure all of you are also experiencing this for the first time. And I really never felt that it was like an online course because of obviously the interaction and the participation that I had with all of you. Obviously, some of you were very participative and some of you were not at all participative. So the way Ashish sir was actually pushing some of you, asking questions, you have not spoken. I'm not taking names right now, but student, you have not spoken. You have been very silent. Can you please share your views and all? I would, second the thoughts of, the other professors have also mentioned over here, especially, Cyrus sir. I'll give you one of the examples of the recruitment that I personally do. Okay. And this is very, very important for you. I actually decide to recruit a person in first 20 minutes while I'm interviewing that person. And that is entirely based upon the number and quality of questions that the person asks me during the interview. And a lot of people find it very difficult to believe, but let me tell you that when you share about your organization, you share about your products, you share something with them, in first 5 to 7 minutes or 10 minutes, and give them 10-15 minutes to ask questions to you. Depending upon the kind of question that they ask, I basically get my own thinking about the candidate in terms of what level of thinking that the candidate is going through, what level of involvement that the candidate is showing in my business, what is the next level of thinking that candidate has gone ahead with. These first 20-25 minutes are so crucial for me. I really ask that person to ask me questions, and that actually tells me how good or great or bad that guy can be in my organization. Now, trust me, this is absolutely true. And I'm telling you from my own experience. You have already paid money to learn something. There are 5-7 lecturers who are willing to share their own views with you. My sincere request going forward as well, to be more involved and ask questions. More you ask questions, there will be 2 things that will happen. Number 1, you will learn a lot. But more importantly, okay, and this is from selfish perspective, you are also creating impressions about yourself. And in today's world, these impressions or the perceptions that you create are also very, very important. So my sincere request to you is that you should be more interactive, asking questions if you don't understand anything. Trust me, when we did our test, there are only 3 candidates. Again, I'm not going to take any names today, but there are 3 candidates who called me up, text messages, and they were so interactive in terms of asking me whether the score has happened, whether their files have been received, whether they have some query, they have some questions. In fact, there was one candidate who pointed out mistake in that file, and I was so happy. The person said that, in your worksheet 1 versus worksheet 2, the names of the doctors given are wrong. I am very sure that some of you would have thought that I have done it deliberately. And they went ahead and actually ensured that they really put the right numbers against the doctors. there are some students who might not have even understood that there was a mistake and they just copy pasted the same numbers. See, there are different personalities. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody may not be same. But my only request to all of you is to be interactive, even in the job that you're doing right now. Ask questions to your manager before taking up any project. Ask questions in terms of why this project. Ask questions in terms of how this project is going to be helpful for you in your organization or in your career. Don't shy away from telling your managers that you are interested in making your career in this organization, and that's why you are asking these questions. Don't shy away from that. I am telling you, I promise you that you will only grow better. You will only grow faster by asking questions, right? So I really enjoyed. I hope that you enjoyed my sessions also. You enjoyed all the sessions also. And, you know, I attended 4 or 5 sessions, of other professors like Sandeep sir, like Cyrus sir, like Raju sir. I attended 1 or 2 sessions of every person. And trust me, it was a great amount of learning for me. Sorry, Ashish sir, I'm taking 1 more minute, but as a lecturer, I am going to attend majority of the lectures in my next session because I think I can personally learn a lot, at this stage. And I'm sure you would have learned a lot in your beginning of your career. And I really wish you all the best, for a very, very successful career with this kind of a learning. It's a great amount of learning. Some of my subordinates, my colleagues in my organization, which is such a data centric organization, do not have, such a great expertise that Sandeep sir, Raju sir, and Cyrus sir have taught us. I am definitely, Ashish sir, I'm definitely going to attend many more lectures next time, at least
Welcome.
full or machine learning full or something full, without missing out on any lecture. And, I will really enjoy that. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, Mahesh sir. As we are slightly behind time, so first what I'll do, I'll take students' opinion because 11 o'clock other people will start joining and we can talk about giving feedback afterwards also. So students, I would like to have your feedback of 1 or 2 minutes and you can just put on your video and speak and give your feedback and go back. And during the session, I would like the feedback to be given in front of all the audience from Pooja and from Pankaj and from Anuja and Rutuja. So either of them. So I would love to have that feedback again during our valedictory sessions also. So Anuja, if you're free, can you speak for 2 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just a minute, sir. So am I visible?
Yes, you're visible.
Okay. So actually, my journey was very beautiful. I was not knowing about this course, like if it is applicable in like data science is applicable in healthcare or not. That was my first question. So for me, it was a really beautiful platform for me to grow and to understand what is there for me to learn and to apply in uh, my day-to-day life. So Ashish sir and each and every faculty was actually available. They were available throughout the 3 months, and I know I have disturbed lot of faculty during nights also, and actually everyone was available for us. So actually that was beautiful.
Thank you. And we
Thank you, sir.
enjoyed your contribution also.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Anuja. After Anuja, may I request Avdhi to speak? Avdhi?
Hello.
Yeah, Avdhi.
Am I visible?
Yeah, you are visible, audible.
Okay. So I just first of all I want to thank each and every professor over here who's taken out the time to to teach us all, to brush up the skills, or maybe just teach everybody who's new at it, and I'm sure a lot of people are. So thank you everyone, because I think that even if I've like not gained the full learning this, I feel like I have started to enjoy it more and more, even as 3 months have passed by. From being somebody who knew nothing about data analytics to somebody who can actually enjoy and just have the full experience and try to do better every day. I think I've come a long way because of the professors, and I'm really grateful for it. So thank you for
Thank you.
helping us out, and for taking the time out, for motivating us, and just being there, yeah.
Hey, thank you, Avdi. You were the youngest, and we appreciate your courage that you have faced. And but this learning will help you in your future path of life. I'm sure about it. And
Yes,
also,
yes.
it will also give you clarity where you have to go. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think Niyati is not there, so I would request Pankaj to speak.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Good evening. Good morning, everyone,
Good
and
morning.
good morning, faculties.
Good morning.
Actually, this journey is very good for me because I belong to the technology part and not know the measure about the healthcare industries. So during this session, I know about the AI, machine learnings, and all, and sales and marketing and campaign and all the things. It was very fruitful for me. What we can say.
Thank you. And we
Yes,
really,
sir.
you were asking the most of the questions, so we were also happy. Thank you very much, Pankaj. And
Yes, welcome.
if you're finished, I'll request Pooja to speak. And this is a sequence I will be calling the for certification also during the validatory function. Yes, Pooja.
Hello.
Yes.
You know.
Eh,
Okay. So I'll start now.
Yes.
So when I first came to know about this course, I was freshly graduated from from a pharmacy college, and I was already bouncing here and there. Like, what do? I want to do something computational also, something pharmaceutical also. So I was even after graduating, I was a little dicey, like in two minds. Ki, what do I do? And I knew I wanted to do something analytical as well as in healthcare, not leaving the touch of the pharma domain. So when I came across this course, I was like, wow, this course is like packaged with exactly what I need, like, to kick off my analytical ambition. So I would like to thank uh, all the professors for sharing their knowledge, and it helped me a lot. I would like to give a shout out to Cyrus sir, because he gave us a lot of homework, and I would always like remember ki I have to do Cyrus sir's homework, and he kept on asking ki, you have questions, and I was like, most of the time I would not ask questions, but because he said that, I will be like, okay, I'll just ask a question and get one doubt cleared. So he was I would give one mention to Cyrus sir, and uh, also now I feel more acquainted to the analytical domain, and I feel really comfortable. Like, now I know ki what's next, what's the next step after this course, and I have a little better idea of my path for the future now. And I would like to thank each and every sir involved in this program, and thank you all.
Yes. Thank you. And we are happy that you could get a job in data analytics, and that too in healthcare. So in mid of this course because of this. So we appreciate that, and I hope everybody else will learn about it from that. Yeah. Thank you very much, Pooja. I would request Pooja, you will have to speak again. You and Anuja and Pankaj will have to speak again also. Priyal, I would request you to speak.
And
Priyal, and after Priyal
yes.
will be Rakesh. Huh?
Yeah, so like when I joined this, actually, data analytics wasn't something that I was particularly interested in. I always thought that it is important in healthcare, but I didn't know, like, I didn't have a direction on, what subject do I like in data analytics, and because it is so broad. So when I found this, I just took like a leap of faith that, even if it has like few things that I might not be particularly interested in, but I'll still take the plunge and I'll sign up for this course. Like, like when I spoke to you also, I was contemplating whether it is for me or not for me. So when I took it, like after this like 3 months of continuous sessions, there was some that I was particularly interested in, like data visualization and learning softwares like from Raju sir, like Power BI and data visualization softwares that I was really interested in, and I worked on it later as well for my work, like after I learned it. And a few like Python and coding and all of those, which I got like I understood the interface and I got a bit of a hang of it. So it was good, like it gave me a direction, and I feel that like I would know particularly what I would want to pursue now in data analytics and grow in. So like a mention to all of you all for your time and just like helping us whenever we need it, and with all the examples and everything, making it so extensive that no stone would be like left untouched. So thank you very much to all the professors.
Thank you. Thank you for the feedback.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am happy that marketing people will always love the visualization the best, because that is their day-to-day job also. And I hope you do the best out of it. Thank you very much, Priyal. I would request now Rajesh to speak. After Rajesh, again, I will request Rutuja.
Hello.
Yes, Rakesh.
I'm sorry. Hi. Good morning, everybody.
Good
I
morning.
think the background is set for my
No problem.
my office. So please excuse me for that. A very good morning to all of you. And first and foremost, thank you very much all the faculty members. For being on this course. My experience with this course was really tremendous, and it was really more enriching. I could understand more about data science. So let me tell you, my objective of joining this course was first and foremost, considering my professional commitment, was to get a peep into the data science world related to healthcare. But then eventually, when I grow with this course, I saw that the expertise brought by the faculty members really tempted us to get into the depth of this course. Somehow I was struggling to get into the depth of a lot of topics, but be it machine learning, be it BI, be it Python, be it Tableau, you know I really liked it, and I could think that how all this could be useful in my day-to-day job also. So yes, in fact, to tell you frankly, Tableau, BI, data visualization, as Ashish has said, it was very useful on immediate basis. I could really pull up some projects and use in my professional career, very recently. So that was one thing. And although I know that I couldn't attend couple of session, Mahesh sir, I couldn't attend your session, but then yes, the topic which you cover was something which was really close to my heart, and we have been doing that day in day out. But the tips and tactics which you showed, it was really helpful for me. So yes, I think my journey from here would be going more in depth into specific topics with data analytics in healthcare. Thank you.
Thank you, Rakesh. Thank you. And congratulations, you had kids and you had to focus there also. Yes, but professional and personal life, you have to both match. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Rutuja? And after Rutuja, Sania is not there, so Shruti will be there.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And hello,
Rutuja.
everyone. So, to begin with, I'm a pure pharma background person. And even then, I was interested in learning the technical aspects. Like, I was interested in learning the computer aided programs more than the traditional approach. But all that kind of remained suppressed throughout my learning during the 6 years of my learning. But during the lockdown, I had the opportunity to actually think over it. And I was like, why not use or apply these technical aspects into the healthcare or my pharma knowledge, basically. And that's when within a month or so, I think I got a message about your course. And I was so happy about it because this is exactly what I wanted, one. And secondly, because I realized that there are more like-minded people who are interested into such a venture, integrating both healthcare as well as all the technical aspects. So that was great. Talking about the course, I would say it's a power-packed course. It's got a lot of learning, and it will definitely help me a lot because I know now where exactly I'm supposed to move on. I'm thankful for all the faculty because they have put in a lot of efforts, and you can see they are very passionate about the subjects that they have been teaching us, and nothing was left untouched as such. Even if I missed it because of some technical issues or network issues, all the topics were covered, repeated also, so that each and every topic was covered properly. So thank you, everyone. That's it, sir.
Yeah, thank you. In fact, we loved your interaction. You were very prompt in submitting the assignments. I'm sure that will help you a lot also. Thank you, Rituja. Yes. Shruti?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Yeah, okay. Good morning to all of you. So first, I'll start with saying that some time ago, during my graduation, I had attended a seminar which taught us about research methodology. So in that, they taught us about only one software, that was SPSS. And seeing all that, I was literally like, I am interested in research field, but I was kind of like dreading it, like I know nothing about that statistics part, all the data part. And I was thinking that like we have to collect the data, and then the next step would be in the hands of all the technical people who have lesser domain knowledge. So I got to thinking that why is it like that, that it's half and half, like technical people have lesser domain knowledge and we have lesser technical knowledge. So when this I got to know about this course, I was very happy because it is a blend of both technical as well as domain knowledge right now, like Rutuja said. So it is a power pack course. And secondly, I'd like to mention that I'm very like I have observed that all the teachers were very very accommodative throughout this course, and I'm very thankful for that. And also the practical parts don't get boring because we keep on doing something on our laptops, but theory part would have gotten boring. But then all the teachers have such a unique way of teaching that it was very interesting. And I really like to mention Sandeep's slides. They were really really funny and they never got boring. The theory part never got boring with him. So thank you for all that. Thank you.
Thank you, Shruti. Thank you. And I thank all of you. Sania is not able to come. Her exams are there. And let us go ahead. I would, our a couple of faculties are remaining to give us a feedback how we perform. So I would request Raju sir to give a feedback. And after that, Makaran sir, if she wants to speak also. Yes, Raju sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashish sir. Good morning to all faculties and students.
Good morning.
It was really a good journey for me. Like again, it was a learning also for me to interact with all of you from different background, and like especially like we have 95% of students only. So it is really a good journey for me, especially. And yeah, this is a very good course which brings business as well as technology. Like you need all these skills whenever you are doing it, you are getting into any of the job, or even if you're doing a research, right? So you need these skills, and basically and this course is providing what you need. So I wish all the best for you all. Once you get the certificate, do make use of it, because you have done a very good course, which is one of the like booming in the industry, like data science. Okay. And data analytics, definitely it will be evergreen. So I would wish all the best to each and everyone. Do keep in touch, and if you have any doubts anytime, you can get back to us.
Thank you, Raju sir. Thank you. Thank you. Makaran, you would like to speak?
Yeah. Yeah. Am I audible, visible?
Yes, audible, visible both.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Good morning, everyone. Initially, I mean, when Ashish, myself, Sandeep, we actually conceived this course idea and we're working through what should be the outline, etc., etc. A lot of things we have gone through, and then with the faculties coming in, it has improvised over period. Because of various reasons, I couldn't really conduct any sessions. But one of the basic things which we had as a philosophy when we started off this was that, we are not trying to do a run-of-the-mill kind of course, which is, do one training and forget about everything else. It was more of, learning has to happen, and the knowledge has to be imparted. That was the sort of bottom line philosophy with which we started off on this journey. And from the feedback from the faculty as well as students, I really feel happy that I think we have been reasonably successful in actually achieving that. So that's something that I'm also personally quite happy about. And I would like to congratulate all the faculty members as well as, Ashish, Sandeep, who have been at the forefront of driving this. And congratulations to all the students who have been through this. I'm sure, your feedback about whatever is done, we will take it and incorporate it to make it better for the next version. Because I think the core thing is that all the faculties, if you see, all of them are, they are not mere teachers who are coming here to teach something and walk away. They all are professionals who are experts in their own field, and whatever they have gained as a knowledge out of that is being shared. And that is what we believe is something that makes this different from anything else that is offered by various people. And let's see. Thanks a lot, everyone, and congratulations to the team.
Thank you very much, Makaram. Before we go into the valedictory function, I know all of you are eagerly waiting for the results. I will just mention top 4 names. I will not tell you number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. But I sincerely believe that this is like yoga, which I'll be again speaking, that practice only will make you perfect. Ranking and marks is not at all anything which you should worry about. Because how you perform in your data sets and how you do visualization, that is more important. I had given the slides to all of you to give me back. So from there I can, we can always discuss on offline sometime how to visualize things. When you're writing something, whether your name is visible, whether your photographs are visible, whether they are equal size, whether the layouting is good, all these things. Because in data science, one thing is more important is visualization. Because whatever you think, how you share with others is more important, and that creates an impact. So always remember, whatever restrictions or whatever resources you are not having, and still you have to perform. And this is going to be a common condition. Your slides tell me how much you are involved in creating your presentation also. So remember that every action of ours is studied. So before we go ahead, because it's hardly 2 minutes for us, so we will clap for top 4 who are there. I will not give the ranking, please, because I don't want to give the ranking. It's more important to learn again and again and practice. In fact, if you feel that you are not in top of the rank, do practice it much more. That's what I would say. So the top 4 people, and let's clap for them. And they are Pankaj, Rutuja, Anuja, and Pooja. So let us clap for them. And they have been getting good marks. And really, I'm telling you, these all were first people to give assignments, and they have all scored good in Cyrus sir, your session. So
yes,
so how crucial machine learning is to data science, all of you know that now. Thank you very much. Anybody has any questions? The forum is open. Any faculty wants to tell anything, the forum is open, and next 2 minutes we'll start our program. Thanks to be on time and finishing it on time. Yes, anybody has any questions?
After Cyrus sir pointing it out, आज तो पूछना ही पड़ेगा कुछ ना कुछ.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. So people are there who talk to us on WhatsApp and then take the feedback from us. So that they do it.
Sir, as such, no question, but just we are overwhelming with your feedback and about the result.
Yes, thank you. Rao sir is also joined us a couple of minutes back, who is our keynote speaker and our chief person and our celebrity today. So we'll be talking about him. Welcome, sir. Even Krishna Priya madam was there for full 1 hour, and even Rao, our respected president, our Shiv Prasad sir was also there for last 1 hour hearing everything. So definitely in their speech, they will mention these things about. Nitin Manyar sir has just shared with me with a lot of photographs where he is in a function and he is a speaker there. So he is not able to come, but he has sent all the wishes to us. I have requested him to send me a bite. So if possible, if he sends a bite, I'll share that bite with all of you. I don't know, but he's extremely busy in the last 2 weeks. Not available to even the principals and the professors. So much busy he is.
Morning, Dr. Rao. Shiv Prasad.
Good morning, and let me first of all congratulate you, Dr. Shiv Prasad.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Your support and encouragement.
Your good work, your support to IPA, your contribution to IPA, that's what led to that. So congratulations once again.
Yes. Motivating.
So good morning all.
Good morning.
Krishna Priya, good to see you.
Sir, do share why you are congratulating Shiv Prasad.
That I was going to speak about.
Why you're congratulating?
Why am I congratulating Dr. Shiv Prasad? I think he needs to be congratulated every day. Right.
Okay.
He has been selected.
Sir, I would like to share, sir. You are my chief guest today, so I will not trouble you much more. Because in his introduction, I was going to do that. Shiv Prasad sir, he's been IPA Maharashtra State Branch President for quite a long time, 5 years. And just last Sunday, they had a meeting, and IPMSB has bestowed upon IPA Fellowship Award for his work to the IPA Association and the pharmacist as a whole. So that's why sir is congratulating me, and we also share our congratulations to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Sir, congratulations. Sir.
Thanks.
Yes, absolutely correct, but I need to correct that because the goodness of the data always in its correctness, right? So when we're talking about data analytics, it is IPA that conferred
IPA fellowship,
because fellowships are conferred by Indian Pharmaceutical Association, the national association. It is not by any state branch. I have to make that very clear.
Yes.
So IPA has conferred its prestigious IPA Fellowship Award on Dr. Shiv Prasad.
Thanks.
He said IPA MSB. I'm saying that's not correct.
Oh, I am sorry. If I said IPA MSB, I'm sorry. He's a president for IPA.
Yeah, anyway, IPA MSB also gets the credit.
No. So,
yes,
but that award does not come so easily without a good contribution. And IPA Center, which Rao sir was also president, he's ex-president. So, and we'll talk about Rao sir also in our session. So thank you very much, sir. He is very punctual. He had taken all the feedback. He also advised me what to do, how to do. So I'm very thankful to him. And I am talking to him after a long time, though he is associated with Bombay College of Pharmacy. We were hardly overlapping for 1 year in our college days. But he has a good feedback of me, my colleagues, my juniors and my seniors. Everybody, we talked a lot after almost 30 years. Thank you, sir. If all of you are ready, can we start our session, sir? With your permission, Rao sir, Shiv Prasad sir, and Krishna Priya ma'am.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good morning to all of you, and warm welcome to all who are present here. I will be taking one by one name, but all the participants and all of them who have helped me, the faculty, the students, and our prestigious guest, all of you are welcome to this session, which is a data analytics in healthcare certificate course validatory function. And this course is done by the first time with Bombay College of Pharmacy and Navigo doing it in association with IPA MSB. This course is all about motivating the pharmacists to get into this profession where the statistician or IT fellows without any domain knowledge work to 4 or 5 years and get some knowledge, and then they go above us and ahead of us. So pharmacists, this is a new revolution which I feel, and every pharmacist should get into this and have this prestigious, because data analytics is going to be the highest paid profession in the years to come. So I will call this a validatory function of data analytics, certified by IPMS, Bombay College of Pharmacy, and Navigo Analytics in association with IPA Maharashtra State Branch. Thank you very much. Bombay College of Pharmacy, yes, it's an autonomous status from 2019. For 10 years it has got. It has MPharm, registration of students, recognition of guides, examinations. Autonomy is granted by UGC. Also, it is registered with Rashtriya Uchchatar Shikshan Abhiyan, and also NAAC accreditation it is having. I'm not talking much about, because today we don't have much time, but I will also thank everybody from Bombay College of Pharmacy who has helped us, Dr. Krishna. Then there are staff, Swati, Anita, and even Shalaka who has helped us. So there are multiple people who have helped. Where I had sent a welcome to them. And I also welcome the faculty. This data analytics course was conceived. It took 1 year for conception, and academicians also helped us. Industry people also helped us, and the faculty which we got through our Connect networks, and we all came together for the first time, and experts in their own field. So right from Sandeep, Makaran, Cyrus, Rajkumar sir, Mahesh, Raju, Dr. Ajit, all of them, they came, they taught us, and I welcome them all for this session. Moreover, our inspiration and support, let me tell you honestly, in my bad times also, there were people who supported me and said that don't worry, you go ahead, we are there with you. Mr. Nitin Manyar, I will definitely have a special mention. And like a fatherly figure, Dr. Shiv Prasad sir was behind me and guiding me, also talking to various people to participate in this course. So I'm very happy. The whole academic advisor to me was Krishnapriya Mohanraj. So she conducted my interview through getting it before it is got approved through academic council. And it was a rigorous interview, I believe. And she told me how to give credits and how gets basically the syllabus has to be created. In fact, she and Shalaka helped me a lot to create the whole syllabus also. And that is how it is going to be approved. She will talk more on how the credit points work and other aspects of things. And our today's celebrity and our keynote speaker, Dr. Can you just be on mute, please? Huh? So Dr. Rao sir, Dr. Vadlamudi Rao sir, he is a pharmaceutical professional. He has both the aspects of field, that is a professional as well as academic. For 34 years, he has experience, and he is basically an active member today also, and he is also immediate past president for the IPA Center, that is the whole of India, and currently is the president for the Commonwealth Pharmacists Association, and also being elected for the second consecutive term. So that tells about how his dedication is there. Today also, he is always busy on some calls and some conferences and teachings. He is also the professional secretary of the Sierra Farm Forum, the Regional Pharmaceutical Forum for the FIP for Southeast Asia, which is there. He has passed out his B.Pharm, M.Pharm from Andhra University. He has done his MSc and PhD. He has done his PhD in Pharmacology and Toxicology, University of British Columbia. And he started his career at UDCT or ICT, Pooja Your College. And his industry career, actually, he started after he was there, a reader in UDCT. He came to Bombay College of Pharmacy. He was there as a pharmacological department head for 2 years. And then he shifted to Hext India, followed by HMR, and then he shifted to Piramal Enterprise, where he worked for 4 years. And then he was a vice president with Discovery Biology, vice president Discovery Biology in Suven Life Sciences. And after that stint, I think he was again pulled back into the Bombay College of Pharmacy, where he was a director for Bombay College of Pharmacy for at least 2 to 3 years. And then he shifted to Nectar Therapeutics, where he worked till 11. And then with Vimta Labs, he was working. After that, he was also an editor in Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences, the scientific publication of the IPA. And that you can see that he has worked almost for 18 years. And he has guided 26 masters, 2 PhDs. He has, students have been passed under him. He has published various papers, 25 papers, 20 abstracts. And I think he is very humble, telling me that he's only invited to 150 lectures, but he has delivered more lectures nationally and internationally. Sir, you have received the fellowship of IPA in 2000, Dr. B.N. Ghosh Memorial Ovation Award of the IPS in 2005, the Professor M.L. Khurana Memorial Lecture Award in 2009, and coveted, which everybody wants, is Eminent Pharmacist Award of IPA in 2013. The IPA President's Special Oration Award in 2014, and Acharya P.C. Ray Gold Medal Award of the IPA Bengal branch in November 2019. Sir, if I missed something, your contribution is too large. If I keep on reading the papers and other aspects, it will go a long way. We are happy that you have come, and you have also knowledge about data science, and you have used it in clinical research and even medical research also, which we would like to definitely hear from you. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. I welcome all of you, and now I would request our respected President, Dr. Siv Prasad, sir, to address the August gathering here.
Thank you, Mr. Ashish. Dr. Rao Modalamudi is President of the Commonwealth Pharmacists Association. Dr. Krishna Priya, the Principal of Bombay College of Pharmacy, faculty of this course, students, and IPA must be, my colleagues from IPA must be, I don't know anybody is there. I think Dr. Anand Shedike was here. Yes, he is there. And the students and friends, it is a great moment for me, in fact. Very good morning to all of you. On behalf of IPMSB, I welcome all of you on this fine morning to celebrate the valedictory function of the first course. That is very important. It's the first course successfully completed. A special welcome to Dr. Rao, and he is a great academician and researcher and a professional. In fact, we are all honored by his presence here. And I thank him for his valuable time in spite of his busy schedule, as already exemplified by our Mr. Batiwala. And special thanks to Dr. Krishna Priya. She also is very busy. In spite of that, she has come. And I congratulate all the students who have passed out or completed this course very successfully. And also the faculty members. Yeah, they are the backbone of this course. And I attended the feedback, and I could understand from the students as well as the faculty members that this course is well conducted and the students are very, very happy. And I found there is a kind of a confidence in them. And though they were in the beginning also, I think we have,
yes.
I attended the inaugural function of this course, and compared to that, now they are talking very confidently. That shows that how well the teaching was done to them. So congratulations to the faculty members. And in fact, this is a course is a joint venture of Bombay College of Pharmacy or IPMSB. IPMSB is Bombay College of Pharmacy and Navigo. And therefore, I am very, very glad to participate in this function, and also to know that this is one of first course has been completed. It's really added a new feather to the cap of Bombay College of Pharmacy. In fact, this is I understand this is the first of its kind, because there are many people who organize data analytics, but it is specifically oriented to the healthcare. That may be the first time. And it is also an example of successful collaboration between the academic institute and Navigo, that is Bombay College of Pharmacy and Navigo. And in fact, what I understand is currently I experience that there is an information explosion. And particularly because of the requirement of the documentation, that is really very, very important in nowadays. Everywhere people talk about documentation. That again aided to generate a lot of data. And the massive data is like a store of hidden treasure. That is, it can generate a lot of information, valuable information that will be very useful for business or any other field. Particularly in healthcare, the data generation is very, very high. Therefore, this data analytical technique will be very, very useful to derive the important information out of this huge data. Huge data is definitely very difficult to assimilate and come to any conclusion by our guesswork or just looking at the data. To that extent, these techniques are very, very important. That is what my understanding. Earlier, when the computer age started, or during my time, it was a very, very specialized area. Nobody expects others to know any computer. It is we go to the expert and get the work done. But now people ask that you do have a computer literacy. To that extent, it has come. That means everyone expects some level of computer expected literacy in everybody. And similarly, I think that one day the data analytics will be expected. The knowledge of data analytics or skill of data analytics will be expected in all professionals. And this is a very infancy stage. And this is the right time one should get skilled in this area. And in that extent, in that sense, I really appreciate these students who have taken a right decision at the right time. And also I read somewhere that this is the skill in the data analytical is most sought after every professionals. And its job market is very high. This is somewhere I have read, and that I think that it is really true. And while appreciating these students for taking that right decision, I must say that again, apart from this course, you should also think about conducting some ancillary courses like statistics. What I understood is the statistics, mathematics. These are all the supporting area for this data analytics. So we must think about conducting such courses, not immediately, but in the later stage. And the same students can come and join the courses, and they can develop their skill much more than what now they have. So with these words, I once again congratulate all the students and thank all the faculty. And once again, thanks to Dr. Rao for finding his time to be with us today. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And we are really happy that you were there for the first 1 hour when students were speaking, and you have also welcomed them. And you also are here now hearing everything. And in between also you were pushing us and talking to me and taking feedback. So your involvement was definitely a motivation for us. And moreover, students, sir is from scientist. Actually, he was associated with BRC also. And his keen knowledge is always how much the students are really grasping and taking in, and how we can make it simplified. That was always a focus. And as he rightly said, yes, we are in the infancy stage, and this data science and data analytics will go ahead in a very big way. And I feel so because I am not only there, but I've interacted with the industry. So I'm sure this will be a profession to be proud of in the coming couple of years also. Thank you very much, sir, for always being there with us. And we always assumed and took your support for granted. And thank you for allowing us to do the same to us. I would now welcome Dr. Krishna Priya. Dr. Krishna Priya, she is the principal in charge, and she was, once we grew together also, and she is now even a professor in farm analysis. And she has she's playing various roles at various times, and continuously whenever I call her, she's always in some call. But in spite of that, she assured me, though she has another session afterwards, she has to prepare for that. She has to even do some dummy session for that. But taking out 2 hours from the time and coming here, Dr. Krishna Priya, I'm very happy about it. And thank you very much, and be there with us like this throughout. I would request Krishna Priya Madam to address the students and all of us.
Good morning, all. First of all, I would like to pay my welcome Rao sir. He's been my teacher. I'm very proud of being his student. And sir has been a mentor to me in many aspects, not only as a teacher, but also in various facets of my life. So I take this opportunity first to welcome Rao sir to this particular validatory function. I also welcome Shiv Prasad sir, Anand Shedge sir, and other members of the Indian Pharmaceutical Association Maharashtra State Branch, the the parent body running Bombay College of Pharmacy. I also welcome all the faculty members of the course and of Bombay College of Pharmacy who are part of this particular function today. And finally, all the dear students. It was a wonderful, wonderful formal function, or you can say the informal function, which I was silently listening to, and I must really appreciate the efforts put in by the faculty and the appreciation that the students had given for this particular course. We've started very small with very, this is the first course. It's first in many aspects. It's the first time that under the autonomous status of Bombay College of Pharmacy that we are running a certificate. So, you are, as I mentioned, when 8th September we started, you are the beacons, the light holders who are going to be the, everybody, when we talk about certificate course on data analytics in healthcare from as an association with Navigo and Bombay College of Pharmacy, we'll always think of this particular batch because you're the first batch. Okay, you're all from varied backgrounds. I have a third year B.Pharm student, and as well as I have, from the corporate world, very, very senior positions. So each one is different, and I'm very happy that the faculty took the time and the effort for handling each and every query of each and every student. I was also part of the WhatsApp group which you had. So I knew what assignments are being given to you. I knew who is who's coming in time, who's coming late. I knew who is doing the things, who had the doubts, everything. So what I would like to mention here is that GP is equal to GP. That is, good practice is equal to good performance. Even after, we went through the results, and for some of you, I was not very happy with, and I know I discussed with Ashish sir about it, and I know that, that what were the reasons why you were very scared of some particular subject, or, even for giving an exam. Here, I would like to mention that whatever happens, we have to face the situation and the efforts that you put in. I always say that my favorite student has been Mohammad Ali, and still Mohammad Ali, my second year of teaching. 3 marks in the first periodic test, 11 marks in the second periodic test, 23 out of 25. This is all out of that. In the third periodic test, first in class. Okay. So just don't think about the marks that you have. Means some of you have done excellent, brilliant, very good. But what I want is that this is a niche area. This is a niche area where every day things are changing. So unless you equip yourself and see that you update yourself, the small step that you have taken now is joining this course. But the future feels that you will have to keep updating. For the information of the other dignitaries and especially the students, I would like to mention here that a lot of effort went in to even develop this particular course. It was more than 1 year that we have taken in the various modes And I must really appreciate the efforts of our Chairman Board of Studies, Professor Krishna Iyer, and all the Board of Studies members, the academic council members, for deliberating and thinking about what is the course. We are also very happy that we had an international consultant, Mr. Monish Potingal, who was taken, because see, all of us are from pharmacy background, at least in the Board of Studies. So we had a special invitee, and this course material was sent, and the next step from the certificate course is going to be a PG diploma in data analytics in healthcare, which hopefully the next academic year we plan to start. So the progress that we are going to do, and in this particular field, I must really say that even Mr. Monish mentioned that what we are charging is much, much less. And you are the lucky batch who has been able to do this course at this nominal fee structure, because you're very well aware that from the next batch, the fees has also increased greatly. I would like to also mention here that I appreciate some of the faculty who even gave in the feedback, like Mahesh Kalsekar sir mentioned that there was a student who pointed out there's something, a mistake in his file, and, that two different files have a different, this part. So I also appreciate the efforts of Shalaka for putting up, the syllabus in the format which is required by Bombay College of Pharmacy. And now I'd finally like to speak to you a little bit about the credits. Your course is an 8-credit course, okay? And when you have cleared this, you are eligible for these 8 credits. And with the new education policy coming into picture, you can use these credits even for various other courses later, or programs that you may plan to do in the future. See, the new education policy even tells you that you were studying, you accumulated a number of credits, and then later due to some reasons, you had to take up a job, you had to be out of your education. And when you come back, those credits still stay. So this is an 8-credit course. You get a GPA, grade point average. We have very, very clearly mentioned that we have both continuous evaluation as well as the final exams. And over the period, you are being evaluated. So some of you, as I mentioned, did excellently well. Some was definitely scope for improvement. And I would still say that each one of you is a star. Each one of you, I would say you require a lot of guts to even be part of joining this particular course and then taking it across. I've also come to know that during this course, we had somebody even being offered a job in data analytics. And, so happy that, definitely this course has made a mark. I would now thank everyone, each and everyone involved for being a part of this particular program. And my sincere appreciation, and I would like to give, how one of the students said in the lingo of the present generation, a shout out to all the faculty and Navigo for brilliantly taking this course forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Krishna Priya, because I didn't tell anybody, but she was there as a CCTV camera right from the beginning. When we started, when we launched, and when we were conducting and post-conduction, when we were evaluating. So she was knowing everybody's attendance to everybody's thing, and she was always telling us where to improve, where to do what. And as she rightly said, that this is a 8 credit point course, which is that value counts with whatever marks you get, but that value counts in your progression further if you are going abroad or anywhere you are. But at the same time, if you want to get a job, the certificate will not suffice. Your knowledge is more important. That will always be there. Thank you very much, Doctor, that's sparing so much of time in this first course which we are conducting, and your valuable inputs will remain valuable throughout. And we will remember that whenever we went to do a 50th course or something that time, I think we will remember those gold days. Thank you very much. Now, I will invite our celebrity and our keynote speaker, and I am thankful to him because when I shared with him, he instantly accepted. He checked his calendar and he kept on asking me, and he is very, very punctual. If I tell him at so-and-so time, I call him. If I don't call, he will call me. And so management of time at this time also, in spite of having so much of contribution, keeping and guiding, I appreciate that, what you say, spirit. And I am also learning that I should bring that in me also. And yes, to also the finer points of being accurate at this juncture also. So I will certainly take up that as my learning. And Rao sir, thank you very much for coming. And after we talked to each other, I have talked to our students also, and they remember you very well. And they remember your guidance and basically your frankness, openness, everybody is talking about. So thank you very much, sir. And I would like you to guide our students, and if there are anything which you find that to guide and tell us also, we'll be more happier, sir. Over to you, Rao sir. Thank you very much.
Very good morning to you all. Thank you for inviting me, Ashish. Reaching out to me and introducing yourself, and we try to connect with each other. And yes, and I also want to congratulate Bombay College of Pharmacy for the simple, because being autonomous, probably I'm interacting with Bombay College of Pharmacy after attaining the autonomous status. Congratulations, Krishna Priya. She already said, she was my student. Of course, she is my student, and my association with Bombay College of Pharmacy is almost like 16 to 17 years in person, and then subsequently as IPA president or whatever, we keep coming to Bombay College of Pharmacy, which is a home. I'm also passionately attached to Bombay College of Pharmacy for various reasons. Most of the faculty in Bombay College of Pharmacy are for my students at one time or the other, and I have a relationship with each one of my students, other than a student-teacher relationship, which I value very much. And I believe that they also value in the same way. IPA Maharashtra State Branch is very close to me. I'm a life member of Maharashtra State Branch, so they should remember that I am their member. So that makes me feel very proud, very happy to be associated with any activity of Maharashtra State Branch. So thank you, Krishna Prasad, Shiv Prasad sir, for inviting me, because you are also a part of the people. And I think somewhere in the audience, Anand Shedge is there, a very good friend of mine. And hi, Anand. Bombay College of Pharmacy has been for several years is a preferred institution that has industry institute partnership. It has several awards on that note. It also has started several programs earlier which were successful, like Academy for Clinical Excellence, in association with Pfizer and Suven. Nevertheless, over a period of time, the programs have fallen off for various reasons. Maybe the demand is not there, because the certificate courses, etc., in my mind, should be there when demand is there, and probably need not necessarily be there when the demand comes down. One other thing I really feel, proud and congratulate Navigo and Ashish. The reason is, if you look from an industry perspective, the industry always wants people who can hit the ground running. Means anybody they want to hire must deliver the next day. And all the graduates, whether they are coming from pharmacy stream or any other stream, when they graduate and they are ready for readily employable, they probably are not in the shape that is desired by the employer or the industry that's going to absorb them. Let's talk about pharmaceutical industry, healthcare industry, which is a knowledge-driven industry. So most of the time we keep talking. I know in my academic career of almost 37 to 38 years, I have been hearing there is a gap between industry and institution, and industry-institute partnership is necessary, and then industry should drive academia to produce what they need. Oftentimes, several people have spoken on the platform. I have also spoken. But I remember to have many times said that you just cannot, keep two horses in two different stables and say that, they have to cooperate and pull the cart. It's not. They have to be put in front of the cart. So that means an industry-oriented course should be designed and run by the industry on an institution platform. The reason is, if an academic develop the program, they develop that from a theoretical aspect. They need not really know what exactly the need of the hour in the industry. But people involved in the actual function in the industry, they know the need of the hour. Not only today, but what is going to be necessary tomorrow, because the industry has to meet those tomorrow's requirements if it wants to survive, right? So the programs that are driven by the industry on a platform of academics or academic institution that has freedom to operate, FTO, that program is going to be successful. And within the 15-20 minutes of what I spent here, I heard people, I realized that this is the ideal combination. Now, Bombay College of Pharmacy is the institute with the freedom to operate, and Navigo and all the faculty members are the people who are desirous of developing and running a course to meet industry requirements. So that's the ideal combination. So the course is gonna be successful, and the students are going to be very successful, and they are going to appreciate what the efforts put in, and then they would be, as Krishna Priya said, the beacon. Okay, so this is what I want to say about it. But regarding the data analytics, okay, and what is the need of that, I want to talk about a few other things, because I keep talking to students, motivating them and trying to tell them what they need to be if they want to build a career. One of my good friends, Professor B. Suresh, who is the PCA president, in one student body, he asked a very simple question, and then that question hit me. Because he asked the student, what do you want? You want a job or you want a career? It's a loaded question, because you may get a job tomorrow. Job is a job, right? If I want money and if I want to be employed, I can find a job. But do I gain job satisfaction out of that, or what is my growth in that particular job, and whether I'm going to get paid, satisfactorily? These are the three questions. The job doesn't guarantee any of those questions. But if you are choosing a career, you are building a career, and you are moving on to position yourself at a stage where you exactly envision, visualize that I want to get there. And to go there, whatever that is needed for you to, or whatever is you need to equip yourself, you have to seek and equip that. So the driver here is that the passion for students to build a career, and that is where they have to differentiate themselves from the other graduates. If we have a master's in pharmacy graduates, I always looked at MPharm means Bombay College of Pharmacy may be graduating, let's say, 10 MPharm students in a particular branch. But when I look at a country perspective, there are at least 20,000 to 30,000 graduates are graduating with the same branch. But are all they same or different? You know, if they are all the same, they become generic, you know. So in order not to be generic, they have to be specialized, they have to differentiate, and this course is a differentiator. That's what I wanted to tell. Because data analytics is an area that has tremendous potential. So any student on a basic qualification, if they get this particular course, then they differentiate it themselves. The differentiator is already shown its result by Krishna Priya announcing that one of the students, while going through the course, is offered a job. You know, that's the beauty of differentiation. Now, from a Bombay College of perspective, I want to tell them that, see, you have to find these differentiators, maybe more than, this is one area, but if this course requires 2 or 3 additive courses to make highly differentiated products, maybe you can put that together with Navigo or whatever, you know. Or if there is another additive course, these two are going to go hand in hand and, you know, is going to create successful winners, you know, who can develop wonderful careers. We should look into that, you know. So I think differentiation is very important. And as Shivaprasad sir has already talked about, you know, we have really studied and learned in the pre-computer, pre-internet era. When I was doing my PhD and I was writing in University of British Columbia, we were writing and getting typed on electronic typewriters. One of my classmates has modified an Apple computer and put a little attachment to it that earlier the Apple computer language was only uppercase and it is like dot matrix, you know, and he changed it. He put a small, I don't know what that is, you know, an equipment or a converter that can create uppercase and lowercase such that students can type their own thesis, you know. This was in 1981, 82. See that the development now, I can't live without my laptop, right? I even forgot how to write, but you know, if somebody says write, even if my wife says order these things, tell me, and then I start noting down on my computer. Okay. Anyway, so today we talk about data-driven decisions, evidence-based information. These two, they require data. And with data, there is a beauty. If the data is correct and correctly interpreted, it does wonders. If the data is wrong and wrongly interpreted, it will take you to some corner where you do not know what it is, you know. So data processing and data analysis, you know, try to understand the data, the way you want to present the data. There are another aspect here. I want all of you to understand. There is data, and then you converted the data in a way and started interpreting to prove or disprove a particular point. But you really have to see whether the data is authentically is telling you that information, or you are just manipulating the data to come to that conclusion, but the data is not really giving you that conclusion. So there is this aspect also people have to keep in their mind. Is that the right data? Is the acquisition of the data is correct? And then when we can process the data correctly, apply correct statistics and do the correct interpretation such that the outcome is 100% data driven and true. Okay. This is my perspective. You know, there is data out there, but do we have access to that data? How do we access that data? How do we analyze that data? If this course is telling the students how to go about, or the certified people of this course, how they can look at the data and realize how the data can be interpreted, analyzed to reach the conclusions that are right, are correctly needed. Nothing like it. I would also take this opportunity to tell you on 2 or 3 areas where the data makes a huge impact on pharmaceutical industry or healthcare. Drug discovery. Why India is not very good in drug discovery? You know, because most of the time the drug discovery in India only followed a chemistry-based approach. It's not biology-driven. And in order to be biology-driven, you have to understand biology, you have to look at the data, you can make interpretations and associations. And sometimes the interpretations and associations are not easy because there's a lot of data churning that is necessary. You know, in order to find a target for a disease, that the target is involved, and you need to look at several aspects like biological data, molecular biology, gene data, or DNA, protein bank data, and association. And you know, if there are any molecules that bind to this protein, if your student has read information that is made available during COVID-19, it is fascinating that in America, a girl of Indian origin, maybe 16-year-old or 15-year-old, I don't remember her name, but she has proposed a drug for COVID. And she approached the entire thing at a high school level in the right approach. You know, she said, I mean, her description or whatever I've read is that the coronavirus latches on to cells, human cells, and the protein that is responsible for latching on is ACE2. And the protein that are on the virus that is responsible for the latching on is spike protein S1 or S2. And while it is latching on, that interaction creates an enzyme activity, or an enzyme gets activated and it hydrolyzes that, which is the pivotal for viral entry. So that is probably a dipeptidase. You know, it's a protease. So she went into protein data banks and dug up the structures of those and looked at the chemistry molecule data banks and found out which molecules will bind to it, such that she gave some, you know, inputs into it that certain molecules popped up, and she said these are the molecules that, if developed, you know, can be ideal drugs. And several pharma company people who do molecular, you know, modeling and computing could not do, and a undergraduate student does. That is the power of data analytics. But that is the power. The power can be yours if you think right and approach correctly. Otherwise, there's always a good saying, if you put garbage in, only garbage comes out. So data processing and data analytics should be driven by, you know, how correctly we can do that. The second area where a lot of data is necessary and data-driven decisions need to be taken, I'm not talking about clinical trials, you know, and not clinical data management, because it's already there. And clinical trials generate data. That is, you, in the clinical trial, you design the clinical trial in such a way that the data, the required data is generated, and you accumulate it, and then you manage it, and then you do all the, you know, gimmicks with that. But once a drug is out in the market, when it is being used in entire population, do we have the data? Do we have the epidemiology data? Do we have the pharmacovigilance data? Do we have anything else, you know, that is necessary, which tells about the drug's general, you know, impact on population? You know, how effective the drug is? What are the side effects? You know, is it necessary for the general, you know, well-being of the society if this drug, or is it just pushed by the industry and the doctors, etc.? You know, such information is very much necessary. There's another area which we are talking about as being a president of the International Pharmaceutical Association, like CPA. We always talk about pharmacists are the backbone of healthcare, and intervention by pharmacists can produce better outcomes rather than in situations where there is no intervention. And in India, we don't have data for that. Nobody has generated the data. So a designing of the proper experimentation can generate a lot of data of that, and if that is properly analyzed, then this data-driven decision, data-driven or evidence-based information can be given to the government to make the policy, right policy regarding the involvement of pharmacists, etc., in healthcare. I am talking about this because this is a data analytics in healthcare on the Bombay College of Pharmacy background or platform, and Bombay College of Pharmacy happens to be a pharmacy institute. So therefore, I just tied up that with how pharmacists can be shown as most important, or probably one of the most pivotal, links in providing better health care, and that should be data driven. That data needs to be generated, and probably people who have this background can design proper experiments or proper projects, proper questionnaires, ask the right questions, because a questionnaire, badly designed questionnaire wouldn't give any good answers at all, in surveys, etc. I think I have already talked a lot because I get excited when I'm talking about a particular area that is close to my heart. But I end this by saying congratulations to all the students for selecting this course and for completing it. I don't really care about the grading or mark you get. What is important is how much you have learned and how much you can apply in your career to become successful. And that is never driven by the grade, but that is driven by your application capability and your understanding and your enthusiasm to learn on and on and on. I think Ashish did mention that in the beginning, so I have used that term. Thank you, Ashish, for saying that. And I wish all of you the best, and congratulations once again for the faculty, for the initiators, for the program monitors or the program who running for supervising and running the program, and for those students who have selected to take it. Probably my advice here is that when it becomes successful, you would get more and more number of students. You have to decide whether you want to keep the number of students that get trained to a limited number rather than increasing the quantity, but focus on the quality of a low number or a desired ideal number. Then I think the program would become more and more successful, and maybe one of the best in the country, the only one and the only one in the country. So I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Ashish.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much. In fact, as Dr. Vandana also said, and I also feel that we were talking and we suddenly stopped. So we would like you to again come, and our next session also sometime we'll have a special session for you, sir, because what amount of input you have given, I think I was also not able to give during the course. You have talked about, yes, the first thing you talked about is how Bombay College of Pharmacy can do well. And let me tell all of you here present is that sir was brought as a director because he started new courses in Bombay College of Pharmacy. He is a person who wants to focus more and get into niche of the thing, and where pharmacists can really rule the markets. And that is what he looks about. And he also shared about where it can be applied in what field. Sir, let me assure you that more than 50% students in this batch are interested in drug development and the clinical research area. So these are the areas which they want to, but however, what is the future of this is still limited in clinical research. It is there. Drug development, as you rightly said, how we can bring it to India, that is our really the body, IPA body, and we also as a students and contributors can look into that. And sir, rightly shared by you about quantity and quality. Let me assure you, I mean, all my faculty also is tuned for that. But then we are not here for a job that we get trained and we leave the people around. No, we are here for a career. We want a long-term achievements which will come along with Navigo and Bombay College of Pharmacy, and therefore students also are being assured by the faculty that anytime in future also they have some problems, they can connect back to us. And it is not that we have left them, the today course is over and we have left them. We are passionate that we want to give a lot of pharmacists to data science in this Indian industry. And certainly, sir, though I have connected you after a long time, we'll be connected, and I will definitely take your advice time and again and disturb you also, sir. Thank you very much for coming and giving a but very compact, and we would like to hear more about it. Thank you once again, sir. And at the same time, let me assure you, there are so many well-wishers and seniors who are there. Anand Shirke sir is also there. Ujjwala Shinde, my friend, is also there. Then Dr. Vandana is also there, who keeps on motivating me. So there are seniors and well-wishers. I thank all of them. And one more, Mr. Maniyar is not there, but as usual, he's always a backbone. He stays behind and backstage actor. And he starts something and then he goes at other places to initiate. So I thank him also in this place. Sir, with your permission, we would like to have a couple of inputs from the students. And if anybody from seniors like Dr. Anand Shirke or Dr. Vandana or Ujjwala, they would like to speak 1 or 2 lines also, I would love them to speak. I will first invite the students and then I'll request others, guests, if they want to share something, with your permission, sir.
Sure, go ahead.
And then we can start the valedictory, wherein you can announce the person to come. We'll share his profile in very brief thing, and then you can hand over the certificate to them, sir. Right.
Okay, so, but initially you want others to, like Vandana or somebody
to speak about, yes, student. So I would request a couple of them so you can hear, and we can also get the feedback from them. I would request a couple of them. Anybody? Anuja, Pooja, whosoever can start. Pankaj.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I can start.
Yes, please.
Just a minute.
I would request put on the videos and.
Yeah, we would like to see you also.
Yeah, so am I visible?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Actually, I'm traveling. There might be some hiccups. Okay, so I will start. I found only this is the only course which is available in data analytics, which is actually deal with health science. So this is the only course available in healthcare. And talking about the faculty, I found out each and everyone is passionate, and that's why we never found out that the sessions are boring or they're talking some nonsense. Like, I never found out that. When I joined this course, I was actually skeptic that how I will deal with the sales and marketing part. Will I understood anything or not? But actually, all the faculty members make it very easy for me, who is not having any experience in marketing. And even for statistics, I was bit uncomfortable with the statistics, but that was easy when I joined. After I joined, so my experience was very good. I can see that I can use this in my day-to-day life, in my office work. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. She belongs to CIPLA and she's interested in pharmacometrics. So definitely, she's been a lot of talking to all the faculty also. Yes, anybody else? Pooja, Pankaj, Rakesh, Rituja.
So I'll start.
Yeah, please.
Hi. So I'm a pure pharma background student. As I already mentioned, I've completed my MPharm and I was always interested in learning the technical aspects. So knowledge along with any technical aspects like coding or any programming languages and all was always on my mind. And when I saw this course like data analytics in healthcare, I was really excited because this is what exactly I wanted. And I realized there are many more like-minded people who are trying to integrate both these domains. So, and looking at Bombay College of Pharmacy's name, I didn't have any second thoughts. I immediately applied for it. And I'm really glad I joined the course because of the faculty members. They were really passionate and very helpful. They gave us all of that time possible. Whenever we had any difficulties or any queries, they would immediately respond back. And as Dr. Rao mentioned, I'm sure we are going to get an edge over all the other domain experts. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. We'd like also to hear if you are going to use this for your career, huh? All of you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Rutuja. Pankaj?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I only belong to the IT services only. But when I joined this course, I joined for the machine learning and technology part. But once we go into the depth into the marketing and all, it was really very interesting, because now I can imagine that how can I relate the technology with sales and marketing, and how industry, healthcare and other industry work with there to increase their sales and revenue and their marketing and target their products. And some of lectures like clinical research, this is not in my area, but really I will get the some basic informations, how clinical research is going on, and how they search and how they do the R&D and all that things. So for me it was the really very interesting and fruitful sessions for course during this entire course.
Okay. Thank you, Pankaj.
Yes,
anybody else? Pooja? Anybody else?
Good afternoon, all my teachers and classmates. I'll start my speech by saying that when I was actually looking for a more for this course, because when I came, I'm so sorry, I'm just getting a little emotional and nervous, so I'll just say it. When I came about this course, I was freshly graduated from my college with a degree in pharmaceutical science, and I always knew that I wanted to do something more computational. So I was looking for a course, and when I came to know about this course from my best friend, I realized that this course is packaged for all of my needs, for whatever I wanted. Like, it had machine learning, it had Python and Tableau and all the computational stuff, statistics and sales and marketing, regarding to the healthcare environment. So I immediately registered for the course, and I do not regret it. The knowledge I've gained through these 3 months has like upskilled me to a whole more confident person, who now I feel that I know what's the next step to kickstart my analytical career. And I know that I am more passionate towards biostatistics, and it has given me a more clear vision. I would also give a shout out to Cyrus sir, because machine learning is something which is so new to me. Like, even Python, I was a little acquainted with, but machine learning was super new. And he gave so much of homework, and thank you, sir, for giving so much of homework, because I was constantly in touch with the machine learning, and I've gained so much of knowledge from it. And yeah, so I feel that I should thank Cyrus sir. I would also like to extend a huge amount of gratitude to all of the teaching faculty, Navigo, Analytics, Bombay College of Pharmacy, IPA, Krishna Priya Mohanraj for having this course, and Ashish sir. And now I know that I have a more clear vision on what I need to do for my career. Thank you.
Thank you, Pooja. Pooja is from ICT, and she also got a job in Rockmetrics. That's what the madam was saying. Okay. Anybody else would like to speak from student?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yeah, Rakesh, please.
Yes, very good morning. Good afternoon to all of you. Rakesh here. So now, so with an experience of almost, my experience of almost 12 years into sales and marketing. So when I was thinking of upskilling myself, data science being one of the one very upcoming trend, which has a lot of future focus into this. So I thought to pick data science as one of the topic to upskill myself. And two things which really helped me to shortlist this course was, one, this was an offering from Bombay College of Pharmacy, which is already a prestigious name in healthcare and pharmaceutical. And second, this was specifically focusing on healthcare. So these two things helped me to shortlist this course. And believe me, and I'm very telling it frankly that uh, it helped me a lot. This course helped me to see data science from the window of healthcare and pharmaceutical, and more specifically for me into what it, how how wonderful it can play a role into sales and marketing. So I would really appreciate and to all the, and give credit to all the faculty members as well as to the Bombay College of Pharmacy, who have really played a very important role to offer this. Course which is more, which will help the not only students but also professionals like me to upskill and have the domain knowledge, playing a very important role in data science. So thank you very much.
Thank you. For positive time, let us stop for students and give the opportunity to others. Incognito, one of my friend, one of my motivator, and also a highly networked person, Dr. Kaushik is also here, Kaushik Desai. So thank you very much, sir, for your comment. He is in incognito, so I also did not realize that. I would request, yes, I would request Dr. Vandana or Dr. Shelgeji or Dr. Kaushik, if you can speak one or two words if you wish to.
Where is Kaushik?
As a Zoom user.
Oh, he is the Zoom user. Okay.
Yes.
So good afternoon, everyone. In fact, it is such a
Hi, Vandana.
pleasure. Namaste, sir. And it was really a pleasure to hear to you, sir. And as I written in the chat, we can hear you for hours together. We miss that. Really, we miss that. Thanks for that.
To invite me more often.
Sure, sir. I think, yeah, that is the way forward. And now with the virtual meetings, it is definitely possible. So first of all, my compliments to Navigo, Ashish Baptiwala, as well as Bombay College of Pharmacy, as well as IPMSB, for really paving the way.
Is mute.
Yeah, really, paving the way forward. And in fact, it's very well said that nothing great happens without enthusiasm. And that enthusiasm which I saw while they were framing the syllabus itself, that's when actually I was associated with this group, and they were so very open to suggestion, and they took suggestions from all the stakeholders. So I would definitely compliment the Navigo as well as BCP IPA. But at the same time, I would like to congratulate all the first batch. And I'm sure you are going to be now flag bearing. So basically, this course by word of mouth, if you have really benefited, you should be telling others. And as Professor Rao very clearly said, that keep the numbers optimum. Let it not get diluted the way it is happening elsewhere in country, and we have all witnessed it. So keep the numbers small. At the same time, please go on taking now feedback even from these stakeholders who have just passed out. So see that continuous improvement is a way, and maybe you are experts, you are in industry for long period, but this input from them would help you cater to the needs for in days to come. And I'm not too sure, but definitely the way forward also would be, since we are moving into proteomics and genomics and things like that. So if you could give, though it's a Professor Rao mentioned, still a long way to go, but we have to be, we need to be ready for future challenges too. So with that, I would like to compliment once again and congratulate all the first batch students who have successfully completed this course. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vandana, for your
Ashish,
very energetic.
Vandana happens to be one of my first informed batch students at UDCT. I'm very proud of her. Maybe she is the second batch student, I recall.
Second batch, that's right.
Yeah, she has been encouraging me after she heard about this, and today's her speech was very dynamic. In fact, I also said that no, I am not delivering much. I should also now get into more details of other aspects of data analytics.
One
So I'll
thing
do
which
that.
I forgot to tell you that Ashish, I'm still looking for enrolling in this course. Currently, I'm in some other course, and that's the reason I haven't done it. But definitely, I am determined, and I'll do it too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Vandana, how is Daddy? And give my regards to him.
Sure, sir. He's doing well, physically well. So I'll definitely
Right,
pass on.
Thank you. Kaushik
Hello.
sir, Anand Shedge sir, Kaushik sir. Any?
No, Ashish, thank you so much for invitation I got from the Shiva Prasad. So thank you so much. And as Rao said that he's always good, but somebody is required to listen also because last 2 hours his program is going on. So you people are high-fi, big
Anand,
people.
show your face, man.
You have big people, and then someone has to listen carefully and understand the new concept and everything. So it was my duty to listen carefully and create a data in my mind. So that was nice. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, and best of luck for your future endeavor.
Thank you, sir. You are close to students, so you know their needs much better, and therefore we will be more in touch with you. And that's the reason we wanted you here also. Thank you, sir. If all is over, then should we take over to the session of
Much awaited session.
much awaited session of valediction? Kaushik sir is. Yes. Sir, as we share now, we will request you to call out the student. And as the slide, we will try to give that slide and talk about a student in very couple of hardly 2 lines. And then we hand over the certificate to the student through your side. And then if a student wants to speak something for 1 line or so, they will allow them to do that, sir, if you wish. Should we go ahead, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I have the pleasant duty of announcing the names of the students. Anuja Dhas.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, Anuja is here, and I would request her to take the certificate from sir's hand.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Actually, thank you for conducting a lot of tests and giving throwing a lot of homework to us. And that's why we could able to pass this test. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Let us call on the next student. Sir.
Next candidate is Avadhi Parmar.
Yeah, she is the youngest one here, and she wants to do something in epidemiology.
Thank
you, sir.
That's the right place to go.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Avadhi,
I'm very grateful for the course, and it's taught me a lot. So thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next student is Pooja Savla.
Yeah. Sir, I think there's some mistake. Niyati is not come today.
Pooja.
She is from ICT, and she is one who got in Rock Matrix.
Yeah, she spoke, right? I heard her. Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Next is Rutuja Sawant.
Rutuja is from Goa, and she has been always a topper in all the exams here and more involved.
Yeah.
Rutuja,
Thank you so much, sir.
congratulations.
Congratulations, all the best to you. And the next is Niyati.
Niyati is
Union.
But in her absence here, we will just give her the certificate because she is busy somewhere. There are 2 students who are not here.
No problem. We'll wish her all the best. Next is Pankaj Sinha. Pankaj spoke actually, right?
Yes. He is one from the IT industry who is already working and having a 10 years of experience.
Right. Great. Congratulations.
Thank you,
And
sir.
Miss Priyal Modi is next candidate. Is she there?
Yeah, she is from marketing.
Congratulations, Priyal.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Rakesh Chavan.
Again, he also 10 plus 12
Pharmaceutical
years of
management.
experience. Yes, 12
Great.
years of experience, sales and marketing.
Congrats, Rakesh.
Thank you, sir.
And Sania Sunkari.
She is also giving her exam today, so she is not here today.
Okay, she's
And
third
she's a
year
fresher.
bioanalytical.
Biostatistician she wants to be. And
All the best. All the
yeah.
best to her.
Yeah, thank you. Peter.
And Shruti Thorat. Congratulations, Shruti.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Shruti.
R&D and clinical trials.
This is a certificate. I missed her certificate. Yeah, thank you. This is your certificate. Thank you, all of you, for the presence. And thank you, sir, for giving out the certificates. And we are going to miss you a lot, but we will be inviting you time and again and troubling you to guide us also and give the session or a lecture or give them the futuristic view to our students also, sir. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
don't ask me to lecture on data analytics because I have no idea what that is.
So thank you very much, sir. I would now request Sandeep, who is our also course coordinator, who was our professor also, to share a vote of thanks.
Hello, sir.
That was really a wonderful thing. And earlier I thought vote of thanks will be easy, but with so many dignitaries talking here, I feel this is really difficult thing to do. But first of all, I would like to thank Bombay College of Pharmacy and IPMSB for supporting in all our efforts to conduct this first time in India certification course on data analytics. So big hand to both the entities supporting us. Now, obviously, all the staff who were involved initially as well as across this course, we were deciding this as a physical, then we, transferred it on the digital platform, but all of them helped us out and make it successful. Again, we are really thankful to them. Special thanks to our prestigious guest today, Dr. Rao, Dr. Krishna Priya, and Dr. Shiv Prasad to bless us today and encouraging us as well as students. So thanks to them for attending this. Also, thanks to Dr. Vandana, Dr. Kaushik, Dr. Chegde, and other esteemed members here who have made this. So thanks again. We are thankful to all the faculties. Obviously, without them, this was not possible. So Cyrus sir, Mahesh sir, Raju, Ashish sir, all of them simplified the subject. This is typically, best job in the industry as it was told a couple of years back. But they made it interesting, and all the participants who actually gave their active attention, interaction, and timely completion of the assignment. So thanks to the faculties, thanks to all the participants, all the best in your forward journey. We are always there to help you, so you can connect with us, as and when required. Finally, it would not have been possible without Ashish sir, right, who single-handedly cover all the operations of this course and made sure that all of us are on time and taking those sessions as required on the calendar. He himself has filled in a lot of times when people were not available. I mean, I used to be there for a couple of minutes and then used to go out, but he used to stay there for all the 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever is required. So hats off to Ashish sir for this tremendous effort on this regard. So overall, I feel it was a very exciting journey, and we look forward to the next batch. Similar enthusiasm and support from each one of you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And without students, this would not have been possible. Students, today is the time we take a bow.
Yeah, obviously. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, seniors. Thank you, Dr. Rao. Thank you, Dr. Shiv Prasad sir, Krishna Priya Mohan sir, and all the dignitaries here. Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, guys.
See you again.
Students have a great future.
Yeah, great future. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Thank you, sir. We will miss you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.